Hey man, top of it, y'all. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. I know y'all ain't heard from your boy in a while, man. I've been doing other things on my other three channels. I had to come by to react to this video that Lamarck Booty Bandit Moore made about this is how you avoid being raped in prison. Now the thing is, Lamarck, man, we showed you some grace by getting up off you for a while. Me personally, I don't really have a problem with you. But the thing is, ain't this like the pot calling the kettle black? You giving a tutorial video on how not to get sexually assaulted in prison, but yet you were sexually assaulting people in prison. I mean, this is a subject that you probably should have left alone. Like, you never even should have brought this up anymore. Like this video right here, you should probably take this video down because that's like I mean, damn, that's like the KFC man saying, I'm gonna make a video on how you make chicken. Of course you're gonna know how to do these things and what to avoid because you were one of the people that was doing them. Of course you're gonna know, what to tell people to avoid being put up in the trick bag because you was the one playing the games, putting them in the trick bag. And how do I know that? Because the thing is, if you've never taken any part in graping someone, right? That mean that you ain't never been in the room while somebody was getting raped, and you don't even know why they was getting raped. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, how could you have the info on what somebody did to get raped, and then you had to have known that they got raped? So the thing is, man, what I'm saying for those of y'all in TV land, the man has way too much information. Don't y'all realize that when people get to telling a story, most of the time that they talking about themselves, it's like, have you ever had a homie, man? He might have been on drugs or something, and he always came to y'all and you said, "Man, I got to get this for my partner. I got to do this for my partner." I mean, but it really was for him. You dig what I'm saying? And people tell their story all the time without using their name. So, Lamar, I applaud you definitely because now you coming up and you basically getting up the strength to tell your truth. And I dig that because it took Fleece Johnson a while to really man up and tell his truth. And I respect that, because he said for the longest he wasn't giving up no cheeks. And then all of a sudden now they giving up cheeks. But I mean, brother, man, you could write a manual on that. The first rule to not getting raped in an Alabama penitentiary is not to be around Lamar Moore or your boy JB or whatever his name was. That would be the first thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next thing, obviously, would be to stand up for yourself, not to borrow anything. And in y'all case, because y'all like these blonde haired white boys, if you're a blonde haired Barbie doll looking white boy, stay away from people of color. Like, that's really all you got to say. Because the thing is, the only other way that somebody else is getting raped is if it's a case like you and your boy, when you guys are holding them things to one to the neck and one to the eye. I mean, dang, me, I mean, I would have to be deleted about mine. I ain't letting it happen. But even in your documentary, you said it. You talked about it. You spoke about it in detail. It even shows you with your eyebrows arched and you have eyeshadow. So it's like you wasn't even getting raped. Nobody was even raping you in prison. They was finessing you. You was like giving it up for real. And it's like it reminds me of all these people that sit in church, right? Because we have no judgment. I ain't mad at you. I know you're gonna make a bunch of videos and talk about me and call me all kind of names and stuff. Remember, I never called you a B word. You dig what I'm saying? And I won't be too many of them B words either because you might have to go back to prison. You dig what I'm saying? All them B words. Because I left that alone. I ain't even tripping on you. But man, I have to sit up here and respond to where you're trying to give a manual, a survivor's handbook on how not to get sexually assaulted, and yet you know every trick in the book. I guess you could say, well, a good way to not get sexually assaulted in the penitentiary would be to not have no grease around. This way, you can't. Nobody can come along and tell you to grease your finger up and loosen yourself up. That could be one thing that you could tell somebody, not to have no grease. Next thing you could tell somebody is, hey man, don't sit around two dudes and let them put something sharp right here to your eye, your neck, because then that way you might be in a position where you got to give it up. You could talk about that too. You could talk about all that. But of course, this is a facade, everything I'm making up, because you're the only person in the entire documentary that was told to say something. Yeah, come on now. I've been watching you. I've been sitting back for like a week, chilling. Working on my other pages, getting my algorithm. Hey man, a shout out to Coach One Stack Fitness, man. One Stack Fitness. Shout out to One Standing Ahead of Christ, aka One Stack, my spiritual page. Shout out, y'all. And I got a whole new page coming in the next few days with nothing but women. It will be nothing but women interviewed on that platform with grown folk talk with the women. So man, stay tuned. But man, Lamark, we know you're not interested in that. But guys, I mean, I feel a little bit betrayed around here, man. Just the fact that you would even make a video like that. Knowing what you did. That's like a person being a robber, right? They done robbed 20 banks, and then they write this hit novel, right? New York's bestseller that says how to rob a bank. But then if you ask them, have you ever robbed a bank? And they're like, no, I never have. But they got every intricate detail of the do's and the don'ts. You're never gonna have the intricate details of the do's and the don'ts of anything unless either you personally did it or you were a part of somebody else doing it, which means you played the game, then you sat back, or you helped somebody do it. That's the only way that you're going to have the intricate details of somebody getting great. Anything else would be hearsay. Now, the only other way that you would know somebody was getting great is if you sat there and watched it. And if you watched it, was you pleasuring yourself when you watched it? I don't know. Because the thing is, if two men get into some type of altercation, right? And these two men go into a cell or they disappear and nobody sees them. Like nobody sees them. And then all of a sudden, remember, so if nobody sees it, nobody knows if somebody got raped or not because it ain't no witness. Can you dig? Unless he got this man, sitting on the toilet when he come out to use the restroom the next day, but nobody actually saw it. Well, then a person can't really say this person did X, Y, and Z to get great because you didn't see anything. You don't know what happened in the room. But in your case, because we know that this was not the first time that you and your boy had pulled this stunt. See, that's like the confidence game. What's the confidence game, y'all? That's the confidence game, man. When you go and these guys keep telling you, oh man, you hard. Oh man, you can't whoop him. Oh man, he'll put hands on you, man, and he'll put see what they doing, they pumping dude up. They pumping, they putting a battery in his back, they pumping his chest up. You dig what I'm saying? They trying to make him feel bigger than what he is. So now when they come to grape him, and that's when they get to wrestling and playing and all that. Now when they come to grape you, they already know your weakness. They knew the whole time that they were stronger than you, but they pumped up your mind. See, that's the confidence game that y'all playing. You dig what I'm saying? And then the other game y'all playing is obviously you've done this before. Yeah, you hold the thing to his eye, you hold to his neck, and then the average person is gonna do it anyway if you do that. So we know that's not the first time y'all experimented with that, or did the producers tell y'all to say that too? Because for the producers to tell y'all to say that, that would mean that that's almost like some attempt deletion, really like some first degree kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? Because you're holding a weapon to somebody to the point to where they can't move. That's first degree kidnapping in any state. You dig what I'm saying? So I mean, I wasn't trying to make this video long, y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Like I said, shout out to everybody out there in the world. This wasn't no hate video. I know it's gonna cause a lot of stuff, but hey, man, come see your boy at One Stack Fitness. Come see your boy at at One Standing Ahead of Christ, aka One Stat, for your spiritual needs. And hey, man, I'm y'all will be in tune with my all women's channel where we ain't gonna do nothing but interview and podcast with the ladies about the latest dating thing. And Lamar, man, I might let you come, bro, but it might not be the type of people you like there. But the thing is, man, you should have never made that post, and you know it, y'all. And for my loyal subscribers out there, my loyal members, man, you're gonna be getting a very, very exclusive, very detailed live video once a week. So make sure y'all stay tapped in with your boy, man, and y'all have a blessed day. Church.